Hello everyone, welcome to Casey and Matt's gaming channel. Today I'm just going to be talking about what I think is the best Madden game currently on the market. And it's Madden Mobile. And I know a lot of people are going to be, ragging on me because it is a mobile game. And it is a simple game. But football in itself is a simple game. Madden Mobile came out originally in 2000, I want to say 2015 because I was in the seventh grade, or 2016, maybe, or no, actually, probably 2014. So it came out in 2014, and I was in the seventh grade. Now, I remember this hitting the market and me not really caring, or me not being able to get it because my iPhone was too old at the time, or my iPod. Um, but I just remember eventually downloading it and being able to throw a pass to Jason Witten on my phone and it just being awesome. So this is a really good game in terms of gameplay, but that's not the reason it's better than Madden 20 or 18 or 19. It's because partly it is because it's free. And I could just say that and be done with the game. I mean, it's a free Madden game where you get to play as NFL players. The second reason I think it's a better game is because you the ultimate team. Now, there's a ton of events. Yes, stamina does become a factor, but there is a ton of events where you can upgrade your team. Obviously, there's optimal strategies that help you out where you can become the better team the fastest. Um, but I really like it because you have options. You can choose to put all your money in the bank by going after one player and getting a really high ranked player. Like I got Christian McCaffrey and Christian Okoye, which took me forever to get, but I really wanted those guys. So, I put all my money and all my time into those two guys. And sometimes you get lucky. Like I got Quentin Nelson on luck. And oh man, it was awesome. Anywho, I think it's better than the ultimate team of 20 Madden 20, and that's not because um of the gameplay. Obviously, it's even though Madden's gameplay has been criticized for a very long time, it's a PC. It can be played on the PC, the Xbox, the PlayStation. It's a high functioning game. Even though people hate it, they still play it. So obviously the gameplay isn't it, but I just feel like people don't buy the new Maddens because it's the new Madden. I feel like people buy it because it's the new Ultimate, so they can play Ultimate and be really good online. And that's the great thing about Madden Mobile is that it's basically Madden Ultimate except on your phone. The season mode is there. I'm playing season mode currently, as you can see in this video, is the Vikings, but I don't think anybody really focuses on the season mode just because the rewards aren't as much as you can get from building your ultimate team and facing others in Drive, which was a new thing. And that brings me to my third point of why I think Madden Mobile is the best Madden game. Um, and that is the new things that you see every year. Now, Drive is a new thing that they had this year, and basically what it is you pick like a coach and a captain, and that basically alters your sorry, it alters your scheme. So if you have like a player that's a power, like my guy is I think mine is my right guard, the one that's not Quentin Nelson, so he's not as good, but he's getting there. So maybe it's not. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. But basically, whoever's your team captain decide your plays. Like because I'm a smash mouth. I have certain smash mouth plays. So that means that I'm more of a run focused team, and I don't have that many long pass plays. I have a couple play actions, and I have a couple short passes, but I don't have any. I don't have a lot of long passes. So that's something new that they came up with, and the coaches only really help in Drive because there's strategies that you have in Drive. So Drive, you can boost strategies. If you get to a certain point, then you can basically you if you let's say the other team is really running the ball hard, you can if you have success on your side, you can implement a strategy to blitz, and basically you blitz more, and it's harder for the other person that you're facing. So blitz or drive is just this thing where you face an opponent for it's about 2 minutes, I believe, and you just try to score as many points as you can, and they try to score as many points as they can. You get points for touchdowns, yards, completions, first downs, sacks, on the other side interceptions. So I really like it. I wish that Madden Mobile had it, or sorry, Madden 20 had it, and that's just something you don't see and always complain about. There's nothing new in the new Madden games, and you pay $60 for this new game, and it's exactly the old one. In fact, on the Xbox 360, they still sell Madden like 19 and 17. I don't know if they sold Madden 20, but I know that they sold up to Madden 17 on the Xbox 360. Even though it doesn't even the Xbox One is there, and what they do is they just change they they put out the same game as Madden. I think Madden 25, which is like the 25th anniversary one. It's the same exact game. However, it has the new roster, and that's it. Nothing else has changed. So they're still making money off of the old Xbox 360 versions by repackaging the game every single year with just an updated roster. They update the same roster. The gameplay is exactly the same as it was in Madden 25. Sorry, I just had to go on that little rant. But there's just nothing new. Yes, this year they did put in the. I know they had long shot one year, and then this year it was like, oh, you can play quarterback for LSU or Oklahoma and all this other stuff. But they had some really cool jerseys in Madden Ultimate, but it's still the gameplay is just Madden Ultimate. Um, they had the Pro Bowl, which was one of their big selling points, which was like they had the Pro Bowl in previous games. They're repackaging things from old games that you could buy for $10 at GameStop. Um, so that's a problem with Madden, is that they just take away so many things that we used to have in games, and it's not. I don't think it's really Madden's fault. I would like to blame EA for that, because they tell these guys to redo the game every single year, and a year to make a highly functioning game, especially a hard sports game. People don't realize how hard it is to, I know that you can copy and paste a lot of things from the previous year, but there's still a lot of things that they try to advance. Like it kind of makes me upset that they care so much about the graphics. Nobody really cares about the graphics. Like, that's just a thing that so they can get higher ratings. Like, everyone really cares about the gameplay. No one really cares if you can really tell who the player's face is, which they focused on a lot in recent years. But it's just like, I don't know. Anyways, I think EA tries to push them out, and they still sell a lot. So of course they're not going to stop what they're doing. Um, so Madden's gone down probably not in popularity, but in overall quality, according to most people, just because it's reliance on animations, and this game still does rely on animations. Madden Mobile relies on animations a lot, but that's not really a problem because the animations are pretty smooth, and you don't get the problem with animations in Madden on the regular consoles is because you get forced in the animations, which means basically like your guy's kind of close to someone. Oh well, now he's on him, and now he's getting tackled. Um, so that's another problem with the regular Madden that Madden Mobile doesn't really have. There's no really forcing of animations. There hasn't been a time in Madden that I've been playing where I'm like, okay, well, he didn't really catch me, but the animation shows that he did. The animations are pretty good. They haven't changed that much, but nobody really plays Madden Mobile for the graphics. And the third, you know, like I said, it's just I just really like that they always try new things. Drive mode, they always have new events coming out. And recently Madden Mobile has actually dipped in popularity, and that's probably because the Madden, football season is far away in our memories, and it's just not new anymore. Even though it is they renew it, but it doesn't matter because all these kids are buying stuff online and like buying the packs. But I really do like the gameplay. I think that it's fun and it's innovative and it's a great pastime. The only negative I would give for Madden Mobile is, you have to use the internet, which the only reason I complain about that because I don't have great internet. That's the only reason I complain about it. Um, but there is one thing I wish that they could do with Madden Mobile. I wish they could put it on the Switch. I don't understand why they don't just copy and paste it on the Switch, sell it for $10, and then people would buy it. I'd buy it. I'd buy it on the Switch for $10. I really would. I don't, because Madden was like, oh, it's not a. They when they talked about why they wouldn't release Madden 20 on the Switch, it was because it was the Switch couldn't handle it. I'm like, well, why don't you just put Madden Mobile on it? Because Madden Mobile can be handled by an iPhone, even my iPhone, which is like a 6. Anyways, Madden Mobile, just I really like the fact that it's always tries something new every year, and the ultimate, it's really easy to play with other players. The online is free, obviously. You can't. It can be a free to sorry, it's a free to play game, but it can be paid to win. But you don't have to pay to win, which is the great thing about it. Um, but overall, I'd give it a 4 out of 4, probably a 4.5 out of 5. Really great game, and I hope you guys go and download it if you don't already have it. Signing out.